What does it take to win? When starting a program, many people will ask themselves, do I have what it takes? Am I mentally tough enough to succeed? Well, I'm going to tell you right now if you're ready. If you ask most people what it takes to succeed, they're going to tell you willpower. Yet scientists have proven that willpower is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more it gets fatigued. That's why when you first sit at a table in a restaurant and you smell that bread basket, you can resist. Your willpower is strong enough. But if your meal is late and you're hungry, that bread basket starts to smell really good. You get sensory overload, your willpower is overcome by your body's hunger and cravings, and suddenly, inexplicably, that bread basket is empty. Sound familiar? Also, if it's just about willpower, what happens when you mess up? Then you're left with no hope, and it can be easy to start to believe we don't have what it takes, or our willpower is just too weak to succeed. So why even bother, right? Serial dieters lose the same 15 pounds over and over and over again. Why? Because they approach weight loss the same way, over and over and over again, with the same tools. All they have is a desire to change, willpower, and the latest DVD or diet book. But that's not enough. Listen, the fact that willpower has failed us so many times means that it is the wrong tool to use when it comes to transforming your body. Think about legendary basketball player Michael Jordan. If anyone had willpower, he did. But he practiced and strategized more than anyone else. He knew how to play every single position, and he knew what his opponents were thinking. So he had a clear strategy of how to guide his team to victory. When going to war, I think we would agree that most soldiers have willpower, a deep desire and survival instinct to want to succeed. But they go to war with much more than willpower. Meticulous plans and detailed strategies are devised to ensure victory. It's the strategy that brings success. When you have a clear strategy, you have a channel that guides your willpower so that it will hit your target. What you need is a clearly defined step-by-step strategy that will guide you along with the correct principles to help you get to where you want to be. I want you to win, and I want you to experience what it feels like to transform your body and maintain that transformation. So back to my first question. Do you have what it takes to succeed? Because if all you have is willpower, a desire to change, and a handbook, you're going to need more. Stop the madness and come into the light. The good news is with 28 Days for Life, we've got you covered. Throughout these 28 days, I'm going to reveal strategies for life that will empower you to transform your body in 28 days and maintain that transformation. These strategies provide one vital ingredient that I think is missing from most fitness programs today, and that's motivation. Motivation and a way to teach you how to think. Most programs just show you what to do. My goal is to motivate you and teach you how to think so that your actions will have more power. I will be there for you, encouraging you, cheering you on, inspiring, motivating you, imparting knowledge backed by science every step of the way, just like I do when I work with my private clients. You can use the Strategies for Life handbook, which gives you more details on each strategy. Use the notebook to jot down your thoughts and action plans after we discuss each point. Remember this: willpower is weak, strategy is strong. You remember this point, and you won't go wrong. Don't believe the hype. Pick up any magazine today, and you will get bombarded with images of models and celebrities with incredible yet unreal bodies. For example, 25 to 30 years ago, the average female model weighed just 8% less than the average American woman. Today, the average female model weighs 23% less than the average American woman. And in the last 25 years, male models have shed about 12 pounds of fat and put on an amazing 27 pounds of lean muscle. In addition, their photoshopped, retouched images don't represent reality. And they make these models and celebrities look next to perfect, and then right next to that perfect image is an article saying that you can have a body like this in 5 easy moves. You've seen it, right? It's ridiculous and it's frustrating. The media reaches so many people. And because of this, in essence, they define for us what our goals should be or what we should look like. Well, not anymore. We are going to take back control. We are going to create our own self-image. We are going to redefine who we are, but the decision is going to be ours. Notice what I didn't say. I didn't say we're going to set goals, although there's nothing wrong with goals, but unless we have a clear picture of who we are and what we want to become, we're just setting arbitrary, unfocused goals. Listen, you hear it all the time. I hear it all the time. I want to lose 10 to 15 pounds. That's great. But what does that say about you, about who you are, how you will feel, how you will relate to the world? Sometimes people even come to me and ask, what should my goals be? And my response is, well, that depends on the vision that you have for yourself. So let's start by identifying the new you. It's going to take 4 steps to create this new image. Step 1, identify the new you. Why is this important? Once you've figured out who the new you is, what you look like, how it affects your life, the person you want to become, and the body you want to have, you start to identify with a different version of yourself and a completely different lifestyle. You have to look at that vision and believe it's for you. People who are successful in life have a clear picture of what success looks like for them, and it guides their actions, their standards, and principles. I had a client. She was young, she was in her 20s, she struggled with weight issues for a long time, and as we were training together, there was a language barrier. She was from Eastern Europe, and also she had a hearing impediment, and I have an English accent. So communication got tricky at times. But one thing she would say while we were working out, she would keep saying, "This is for me." And I thought she was simply saying that she was working out for herself to feel good, and this was her time, just to focus on herself. And that's a good thing. But after a while, I realized that what she was saying was something much more profound. What she was saying is that the image of a fit person with a great body, eating the right foods, taking charge of her life, wearing the clothes that she wanted, not feeling insecure, that image was for her. She identified with it. She claimed it as her own. She saw that image as something that she wanted to be. And that's why she was saying, "This is for me." Even though she didn't look the part yet, even though she had a long journey to go, she had already decided. And because she made that mental paradigm shift, she set new standards for herself and started to live by them. Too many of us have identified with the person who's always going to struggle to lose weight. I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to have a super fit body. I'm just going to keep trying and only get mediocre results. We start a program like this and we're apprehensive because we know what we want, but we still identify with that old image. Let's be done with that. Let's change that thinking. Let's decide today, whatever your vision is, that this is for me. This is much more powerful than setting random goals. Once you have this picture, you can start to set short-term goals to help you get there. My question for you is this: who is that person you want to be? It could be the body that you had when you were in high school. It could be the body you had on your wedding day. It could be a body you've never had and you want to get to in the future. What would you really look like if you could have the body you want? Set the picture in your mind. Make it clear. Make it vivid and dynamic. Dream, fantasize. You've been blessed with an amazing creative imagination. Use it and decide what the perfect vision of you is. Step 2, we need to create a written description of our new image. Once you've got the picture in your mind, the second step is to put a description of your new image in writing. The act of writing what you want on paper takes it from intangible thoughts and imagination into a real form, into something physical. And now when you write it down, I want you to think about 3 things. You got to make it positive. I don't want you to write down all the things you want to change about yourself. I want you to write down everything that you're going to gain. And then we've got to make it personal. I want this. I will become this. And also, we've got to make it present tense. So your goal is, I have a fit body. I have a thinner waist. I'm living the lifestyle. It's personal, it's present, it's now, and it's positive. Step 3, you have to become it. What you've done in the first 2 steps is literally create a new role for yourself, and it's awesome. You've written your own script. Identify with that image. What do people who live like that do? What do they read? What do they eat? Where do they go? You need to start to become this new image. The rest of the strategies we will go over will help you get there. But now in your everyday life, start to take note of people who live this lifestyle. Now you're going to start to see them everywhere. Why? Because your brain is now switched on to the transformation that's about to happen and the person you want to become. Share your vision with someone. Maybe you can help inspire them. And then finally, slow down, look at yourself in the mirror, and then read that piece of paper, your vision on that piece of paper. That vision, it's already there. It's already in you. Like a sculpture with a lump of clay, you have to do the work and reveal the masterpiece that lies within. Step 4, you have to reinforce the image daily. The 4th step is about reprogramming your mind, replacing the old image with the new image through repetition, repetition, repetition. Now you have that image planted in your mind. Read it in the morning. Read it in the evening. Those are the times during the day when your subconscious mind is most receptive to getting new information so that you can become it. But once you start to read it, repeat it, and become it, your transformation is well on its way. Take the image of yourself that you want to be. Write it down on paper. Reinforce it and repeat it. And the new you is just waiting to greet you. So, you've done the first few workouts. You're probably feeling a little bit sore right now. So here are some simple exercises to ease out those sore muscles. Now, you don't necessarily need a towel, but it will help. And you'll see why in a second. First thing I want you to do is go straight down onto your back on the mat. And we're going to do a very gentle hamstring stretch. So you're going to take one leg all the way up. You're going to grab a hold of your calf. And if that's too much, it's fine. You can grab a hold behind your knee. All you're going to do is you take a deep breath in, you breathe out, and pull that hamstring towards you. And you take a deep breath in, breathe out, pull that hamstring towards you. Okay, ease that out and let go. Same with the other side. Take the leg up, grab a hold of the calf, you take a deep breath in and pull that leg towards you, always trying to keep it long. Try not to clench up with the rest of your body, keep your body nice and relaxed. As you pull it towards your body, get a good stretch out there. Okay, now we're going to do that once again. If you have a towel, grab a hold of it. You're going to take one leg straight up, and this time you're going to put the towel just over your foot and pull straight towards you. So you take a deep breath in and you pull that foot towards you, lengthening the back of the leg. If you can flex the foot, flex it. Get a really good stretch back there. And then relax. And let's just do that one more time. You take a deep breath in, breathe out, pull towards you. You don't have to go crazy here. Just a gentle stretch to ease out those sore muscles. Make sure you're not bouncing. Just keep it nice, static, and stretched out. Okay, let's go for the other leg. Take the other leg straight up. Towel goes over. You take a deep breath in. You breathe out all the way. And again, lengthen behind that leg. Deep breath in. Breathe out all the way. And try to relax one more time. Breathe out. Good job. All right, take that down. And now we're going to continue stretching our glutes and our hamstrings. Very simple stretch. All you're going to do is take one foot. You're going to cross it across the knee. You take one hand, you put it directly through the triangle here. The other hand goes around, grabs the knee here, and then you gently pull that knee towards you. Get a great stretch all through your glutes right here, where it's nice and sore. Deep breath in, Breathe out and pull it towards you. And again, deep breath in. Breathe out and pull it towards you. Great. One of my personal favorites. All right, then you take the other leg, you put it across. Now remember, one hand goes through the triangle, the other hand goes around. You wrap around the knee and you pull that knee towards you. So you take a deep breath in, breathe out and stretch, and deep breath in, breathe out and stretch. Okay, good, ease it out. All right, now that you have it, let's go one more time. You just take the foot across, hand right through, grab the knee, deep breath in, and get that knee, pull it towards you and ease out those sore muscles. Always trying to relax your shoulders, not tensing up. The trick here is really to give a gentle stretch and keep the rest of the body relaxed. And then one more time on the other side, cross over, hand through the triangle, go around the knee, pull gently towards you, relax the shoulders down, take a deep breath in, breathe out, and again, deep breath in, breathe out. You should start to feel these muscles lengthen out. All right, put the legs down. Now, what we're gonna do is a very simple runner's stretch, and you've seen it many times before, but I'm just gonna walk you through it. What we do is we get onto our mat, you take one foot forward, place your hand right near your foot, and you're gonna drop your hips. And now some people, when they do this stretch, they wanna bounce forward. You don't need to do that. All you want to think about is dropping your hips to the floor here. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, let go. And again, another deep breath in, breathe out and let go. Now, if you're feeling a little bit stretchy, take your hand behind you, bend the knee, grab your foot, and get a little extra stretch. Excellent job. Okay, now onto the opposite side. You take one foot forward, you keep the hand right by your foot, you drop the hips, take a deep breath in, breathe out. Remember, you don't have to bounce forward. All you want to do is keep the hips dropping to the floor. Then one more deep breath in. You should feel your muscles releasing. Try to release your glute muscles. Sometimes there's a tendency to hold on to those. Bend the back foot. Keep it stretched out. Couple of deep breaths. And you can let that lengthen down. All right. Another stretch that's going to help ease out your back, as well as working a little bit more with the glutes here. Very simple stretch. You're going to take one foot straight ahead. You take the other foot, take it right across that knee. You sit straight up. You take your hand, wrap it across the knee, place this hand behind you, keep your chest high, stretch out that leg, and give yourself a gentle twist. You're going to breathe in, and breathe out, and stretch. Breathe in, and breathe out. Good. And then simply change it around. You take this leg over your knee, you cross this hand in front of the knee. The other hand goes behind you. You keep your torso nice and long so you're not all hunched up. Keep that fierce form. Nice and long, deep breath in, breathe out, and twist around your torso. Deep breath in, breathe out, twist around that torso. And last time, deep breath in and breathe out. Good. All the way back. All right, now this next move is a little bit advanced, but try it out, see if you can handle it, and if you're used to stretching, you might really love this stretch. It's one of my favorites. You come onto your side, and what you're going to do is you're just going to simply lie down. You're going to take your back foot and you're going to grab it with your hand. You take your front leg, bring it across, take your other hand around the thigh. Now, the trick here is see how this foot is up? You're going to push that foot towards the floor, keeping this knee on the floor, and you're going to open up and get a glorious stretch all the way through your back. You take a deep breath in and breathe out. Your back should open up. Your thighs should be stretching on the underneath leg and your glutes. One more deep breath. Breathe out. Okay. Bring the legs back underneath you and sit up. And now we do the other side. So, you're on your side. The first thing you do, remember, is grab your underneath foot. Next thing, you grab your thigh. Remember this foot, push it down towards the floor. Keeping your knee and your foot on the floor at the same time and relaxing your shoulder. Now, bring the legs together. You're going to come on up. And we're going to do one final stretch. It's going to stretch out your inner thighs. It's going to help ease out your back. But it's very simple, but please follow along because all of these steps are very important, okay? You're going to simply go onto all fours. You're going to take one foot to the side. Now, you want to keep your foot on the floor. The sole of your foot is on the floor and your foot is directly parallel to the front. So it's not out here, it's right here. All you're going to do is push your tailbone back to the back wall, very slowly. And you'll get to a place, it might even be here, where you'll feel the stretch through here and in your hips, and that's fine. You just go as far back as you can handle. You sit all the way back. See, my foot is still on the floor. If you like, you can take your head down. I'll keep it up. You take a deep breath in, breathe out, ease out that leg. Now, you want to relax all behind here. One more, deep breath, and relax. Okay, now come onto your hands, stay safe, bring the leg in, set it up, you put that heel on the floor, it's absolutely parallel, facing the front, and what you're going to do is just simply take your tailbone straight back. If you want to, you can take your head down, stretch out those inner thighs. Okay, those are your basic stretches for the day. You should feel a little bit longer. Your muscles should feel a little bit more pliable, less tight, and you should be ready to go about your day.